call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk for a second about Houston. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They want to run it left here. Jukes his way for more. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the tech. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Coming out with it, it's Milner. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it set up on the outside. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had block.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got away. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But
there he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Owen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got.
Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an exploit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cougars.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. The 40.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finding open areas. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Running back searching for a hole. And make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be third and long. They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Never a doubt. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Using the quick game. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Cougars are facing third and inches. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throws to the tight end. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Off play action. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rushes on him. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires it down the seam. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they're able to get him down. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owen. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Give to Brown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Houston wants to play fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jed. Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
To the air on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Got all the room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return
so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The option look. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Balls and fire complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Gonna look downfield again. Now sliding to his left. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score 41, Houston 34.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's good. Oh, the sweet feet. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Now improvising. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The run from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Skips away from pressure. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Defense showing blitz here. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They're facing a third down. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. He's going to fire to the left. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Hey, quarterback's got to understand, I know you got your favorites and you're going to look out there and you're that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fought a little time, lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. And first down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And telling the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The offense changing the play. They'll go right back to the run.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Owen. There he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Milner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Wants to fire on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Now facing a third and long.
Take the ball.
Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. On target to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put total leather to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Hunt is in the air. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Texas Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredible... Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Brooks. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football. And the rock.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. Just like that.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down play from the gun. Quickly complete. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Thanks to grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they will score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fresno State will have to punt. Making sure there's no return on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Finds his man. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was right.
it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from his own end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fresno State right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The kick is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets the yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Coffee. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Rides bites the back on the option to give. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work.
Return is tackled down. 34.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll heave it deep. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 25. Turning on the jet. And he eluded the deep.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee in this. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Lots of running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's caught. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Steps away. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 19.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable mark. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Fresno State. 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It'll be a draw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pressure coming. Got a little space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Still looking on the move. Zings it complete to the right. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That's caught. It's Brooks. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Coffee. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They just keep firing. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. Fitted in the window for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
What is this?
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Here's a heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, perfection. They're up by 25 over South Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Pulls it in. It's Duke. Oh, he got loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got the quick pass. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Fields. Got his man quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that big play, that big moment.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get down.
Big losses on the play. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Hold and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mooney. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Mooney. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Appalachian State's offense will get the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So Miami's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes with the 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Pulls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thorne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hines is back in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Dishman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on crosser. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Works the middle of the field. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking for room. It's Perkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Miles. And And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The throw. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fights off a defender. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. When you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. The RPO fired complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running to Green.
return is brought down at the 40.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Irvin. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look out on the right. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nice move. Still making moves. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Thorne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Wide open on the move, he has it on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Touchdown, Miami. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And everything on offense working so far, whether it's running it, throwing it. Let's get the receivers involved. With the jet sweep game, when you've got speed and you've got athleticism like they have, everything works.
The AT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He leaves it with his back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finding an escape route.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback running on the draw. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Canes are flying down the field. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Canes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. A quick pass to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense is set up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the ground, he's got it again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Right on the money.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On the move. Runs through a tackle. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thorne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
Keep those sticks moving. Stop them.
They'll run for it. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. On the run, it's Irvin. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Keeps it on the draw. Past the sticks and still on his feet.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Canes have taken it inside the 20. leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
There he goes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hands it off. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thorne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.